Hi YouTube, welcome back to another video, and even more so, welcome back to Matthews modelling. Now, been some time really since I've done one of these Matthews modelling videos, or a proper one anyway, where we're actually commentating and talking throughout. But I'd like to try and get back into them, and I thought what a better way than to start with one of the latest projects, which was this Hornby 3 tanker pack. Now, back in the day I used to have a rake of these Hornby tankers. They were dirt cheap to be able to pick up singular, you know, you could get them 3, 4, 5 pound a wagon. And I used to have a nice rake of the Gulf livery, the cream ones with the orange Gulf, and yeah, they were fine, cheap and cheerful. Now I did a little bit of a project on those back in the day. A lot of them had missing ladders, which I replaced using some signal laddering, but one of them I actually resprayed into just plain grey livery and weathered it, and really loved that wagon. Really happy with how it came out, really happy with how it looked. It used to sit in a mixed rake really nicely, and yeah, really happy with it. Over time I sold the rest of the rake, the Gulf wagons, but I always kept that one grey wagon, purely because it was just a quick project that I really enjoyed, and was, you know, like I say, was happy with the outcome. But then later on, for whatever reason, I actually sold that wagon. I think I invested in 2 packs of the quadruple Fina tanks. I think the more you know, the more higher spec wagons, tankers. So all my Gulfs and that little grey one, you know, they made way. But like I said, I'd always missed it. Now, not so long ago, local to me, one of the shops had one of these Hornby triple fuel tankers. I don't think they are TTAs, are they, or are they cheap TTAs, whichever. And they were actually £23 for a triple pack. Obviously bargain. And I thought, you know what, I missed that little grey tanker. I'm going to bring it back, but I'm going to go a little bit more thorough with the job this time. So here we have now created a nice little short tanker rake of these 3 tankers, all in this plain grey livery, exactly how I did it last time, but I've gone a little bit more to town with them on this occasion. So as you can see, all sprayed in the plain grey, just grey primer. They all came in those bright liveries, shell and things like that, all mixed up, but I've gone for the plain grey. Weathering, so we attack the weathering again, just like last time. Now this is majority powders. However, some of the streaking effects down the side of the tank, that is just using some dry brushing down there just to get the streaking effects, and then powders over the top. Now I don't think I'm fully finished with the weathering, even more so looking at them through the camera lens. The chassis still need a bit of a going over, and I think I am going to go for some of the more prominent black oil streaking, you know, from the filler caps, but we'll visit that later on. So resprayed, weathered. Now if we just look at one of these ones here at the back, so replacement ladders, not even replacement, the Hornby packs don't even come with ladders anymore, but thankfully there is a chap on eBay who does 3D print the TTA tank wagon ladders, so got a pack of those in, and they nicely do the three tanker triple pack. So we've got the 3D printed ladders on there as well. And then all that was missing really was some transfers. Now again, I didn't want to go heavy, you know, specific with a particular brand or company. I just wanted some generic tanker transfers on there. So we've got your data panels, etc, not to be loose shunted, and the good old star emblems that the tankers used to carry. Really quick project, easy to disassemble, quick blaster primer, like I said, weathering, bit of dry brushing, some powders, glued some ladders on, whack the transfers on, job done. And hopefully you agree that you come out with just like a really nice rake, just a nice simple 3 wagon rake of some tankers. Obviously not up to the spec of like the, you know, the Batman offerings or even the newer Hornby TTAs, but if you want a realistic realistic rake of tankers, these triple packs can be picked up absolutely dirt cheap. It's rude not to if you don't mind a little bit of modelling, you know, to bring them to life. So yeah, recent project completed. Nice quickie, one that I just thought I would show to you guys. Like I say, hopefully I might get back into the swing of the old Matthews modelling videos. I'm a bit quiet on that front lately, and there's been absolutely hundreds of modelling projects that I've probably done in between. There'll also be a layout update coming as well, I think. I think I'm finally, I reckon, going to get to a point where I can call Common Barn finished. My modelling interests these days are much more about rolling stock and things like that rather than scenery on layout, so I want to get to a stage where Common Barn's just done and I can just use it for running, you know, running my models, running in, testing, things like that. But yeah, they'll come in due course. So for now, hope you enjoy this little tanker job, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.